Welcome to another episode of Conversations with Omobola. And with me today, I have an interesting guest, and we'll be discussing real estate. Join me and welcome Mr. Abimbola Joseph.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you for having me, Omobola.
Thank you for coming on the show. Thank you. So tell us, where are you from?
I'm from Ekiti and I'm from Kogi State.
Ekiti and Konversationswithomobola State. Please break it down for us.
Actually, my dad is from Ekiti.
Okay.
And my mom is from Kogi.
From Kogi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ekiti and Kogi State. All right, that's where Mr. Abimbola Joseph is from. And today we'll be discussing real estate. Are you ready to take the ride with us? Now, let's go. So, Mr. Abimbola, how has your journey been in the real estate sector?
Okay, I would say I started real estate in Nigeria, though I was not into real estate. I was in a different sector.
Okay.
The engineering sector, actually. I was into metering of estates in Nigeria. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I started developing the interest in real estate when I saw when most of the estate managers were like, okay, bring us investors, you know. When you bring us investors, we'll give you certain amount. So it looked so enticing, you know.
So you're working like an agent to them, like an agent.
Exactly,
okay.
exactly.
Okay.
So my salaries then was nothing to write home about, but with the help of, you know, one or two things in real estate, then I moved to Dubai. Then in 2015, so I joined a company, you know. I think we both worked together in Denmark before.
That should be a secret. That should be a secret. Oh, no.
we met in Denmark, I guess. Yeah.
You have finally said the name.
So that should be 2016.
Yes, 2016. Yes, yeah. yes.
So in 2015, I joined Denmark, and so that was how I joined, like, professionally, real estate. I became a realtor professional.
And it has been a very interesting journey for you, really.
Yeah.
All right, so I know a lot of us wants to know, how should we invest in real estate? What should we invest in real estate? The location we should invest in? What are the things we look out for? So Mr. Abimbola here is going to delve into the topic really deeply, and we're going to take it to another level. Okay, so now, if someone wants to invest, an investor wants to invest in real estate, what should he or she look out for?
Now I will start to respond to that question. To first let us know what kind of investor. You know, we have investors, long-term investors. We have short-term investors. We have investors whose sole aim is to buy properties and resell. Some investors' aim is to buy, rent, then probably just rent till and transfer the property to their family, and they also need to rent it out, you know. Yeah. But it depends on that. But what is viable, what is more profitable in Dubai is to do the two. One, you should look for off-plan properties.
Off-plan?
Whose prices are like down there, you know. Then you wait.
Mr. Abimbola, wait. Off-plan. You need to break it down for our audience, so leave them understand what an off-plan is. Off-plan. Okay, so let's take it down from there. Off-plan.
Okay. Off-plan means a property that is under construction. So what happens in Dubai is the property gets launched. Most developers, some developers actually start construction before launching it.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but what we are used to, like the common one, is the property gets launched before even construction. So at that time, the pre-launch price or launch price, it's seriously, you know, below actually. So what most investors, you know, do in Dubai that is profitable is to go for an off-plan project. You know, the prices are quite affordable, you know, and capital appreciation, you know, it gives you more capital appreciation in the sense that the property that you just launched, you know, you pay, for instance, let's say $1 million, then give it a while, like 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, then the the capital, the projects, the amount starts appreciating, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have investors who go for off-plan. We have those who just want to like get the property, rent it out for life, you know, and they transfer the property to their family and so on. So what is most profitable in Dubai is the investors that buy and sell. But my advice is to do the two, you know. That's why most of my investors go for multiple units. Some of the units they buy and resell. Some they keep it to rent it out for a long time.
Oh, okay.
You know, yeah. So, and the most profitable one, like I said, is the buy and resell. You buy an off-plan property, which is a project which is under construction. Wait for 3 or 4 years, as the case may be. You sell it, or you can decide to rent for a year or two and sell it, then go for off-plan again. So a property you bought for example, $200,000. You know, when it's ready in 3 years, the property is about maybe $400,000, $500,000, $600,000. In 3 years, 4 years, you know. Then again, you decide to go for an off-plan property, you know. So this is how most of investors, you know, they, you know, and you make, that's what we call making money to work for you. You know.
Please hold that thought. Making money to work for you. We're going to go on a break. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, keep watching Conversations with Omobola.
Welcome back, everyone. Remember, we'll make your money to work for you. Mr. Bimbola, thank you for that quote. All right, I'm going to ask this. What are the benefits of investing in real estate, irrespective of the location?
Irrespective
of the region or wherever. But yes.
For me, I'm a believer of investment in Dubai. The reason is the stability you get from the government, the security, the stability in general, actually, not just the government, also the currency. You know, a couple of us had investments outside Dubai, which affected us now today because of the instability of currency. In fact, most investors now that I have, like you can see what is happening in Dubai now. Dubai is the first country that moved out of COVID, post-COVID, like very, very quickly. You know, and currency-wise, there's inflation all over the world now, and you see what's happening to countries all over the world. But Dubai was able to like snap out of this. So what is happening now is you have an investment outside Dubai, and the value of the investment, I like to be practical. Right? Let me take, for instance, an investment of, let's say, 150 million naira in Nigeria. You get a rent of, let's say, 8 million, 9 million, right? Yearly. Per annum. Now, let's say you, along 3 years, 4 years ago, the rent was 6 million. You've increased your rent to 10 million. That's 4 million. That's about 60% increase or so, right? Okay, to you, you feel you've made money. The exchange rate 4 years ago was, it's almost like doubled now. So I made a loss.
True.
But same investment in Dubai, which has gone higher than whatever you can say, when you convert that money today, you know what you have. So this is one of the benefits, in fact, the key benefit, you know, why most countries, both Africa, look at pounds, for instance. Pounds has gone down. Now, investments in pounds, those for you, you think you've increased your rent or whatever, right? If you convert this currency now in Dubai, you can see that dirhams has been stable to dollars for more than 20 years now. And now pounds to dollars has dropped. Pounds to other currencies have dropped. Euros have dropped. Only dollar and dirhams and some other few currencies. So what am I trying to say? The stability in currency, stability in government, security. Look at what is happening all over the world now. Security is very key.
Yes.
I have people who their sole reason for investing in Dubai is because of security. You know, their kids are secure, their family are secured. You know, they can go out at night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., alone, even in dark places. No one. If we have dark places in Dubai. You know, then do you want to talk about the healthcare? I know people will say, I want to retire here. The reason is I want to have my investments here. It's safe, it's secure, the rules are okay, you know, the procedure, everything is working in a working environment. So I tend to say more about Dubai because I believe so much in it. I'm a realtor in Dubai.
Yes.
Right? I've seen what happens. I've seen people thank me for introducing them to a particular deal or whatever. I've seen investors cashing out for real. You know, I've seen the government working and so on. So it's just a lot. I will keep talking. I know you don't, you know.
Yes, really. Investing in real estate is the real deal. Now, take it from me, Omobola, is the real deal. Yeah. This is still Conversations with Omobola, and we're delving deeply into real estate sector. Now, a lot of people feel that once they get properties, once they buy property and they move into it, they've invested. Yes, it is an investment to some people. But what is the business mind behind investing in real estate?
Thank you. Now you are giving me more chance to, you know, talk more, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, like I said, the most profitable one is for you to buy an off-plan. It's ready, you resell. You make your money, cash out. Again, what is the deal? Like, okay, I have steady for years now. Steady clients. They are unshaken, and I like consistent people, you know. They are always calling, hey, what is the deal on ground now? What is the deal on ground now? Whenever I see something, in fact, some of them, I have their money with me.
Okay.
Whenever I say, boss, there's a key down. You know, this is the business side of it. Before you know it, you've got like 30, 40 properties, you know, and sometimes, that's why I said both of them actually go hand in hand. Because sometimes you want to buy from properties, right? You know this one, you don't have to sell it now. This one is hotcake. Later, you make more money, so you rent it out. I've got investors whereby they buy properties with the intention of, you know, whenever they want to buy properties in Europe, in US, in UK, you know, and sometimes you have some money that are legit, but you can't explain.
True.
You know? True. So they buy these properties in Dubai, right? Whereby, because there are some cash transactions allowed and so on. So you buy the properties, you have the documentation and everything, you wait for it for a couple of years, or possibly if you want, you know, sell the property and buy a property in Europe or in US or in UK, whereby the process is so tedious. So you can probably tell them, okay, I sold this property, I have this property in Dubai, I sold it to get you can show them the proof of fund. You know, that's why some investors actually,
proof of fund,
you know, proof of fund, yeah, so they also invest. But the business part of it, trust me, buy, sell, rent as well. You know, if I'm buying 10 properties, I'm selling 6 to go for off-plan again, then buy a couple of units, then sell like 60% of it, 40% keep it, you know. Then when we talk of retirement for your life, you know, like people from my country will say, Jacking Ku. You know, that's the kind of, you know, business you do that till you're gone, right? Yeah. You keep making money. Your family, that's what we call one of the ways of making generational wealth, you know. And sometimes, again, when you put this mindset in the family and it becomes a culture, you know, even the kids coming up and the in-laws or whatever, anyone coming to the family will understand that this is a family of real estate. Mention one billionaire in the world who has not gotten involved in real estate. Mention one. You know, so it's just sales. It's just as an investor, you are into sales as well. You know, you are buying, you are selling.
Yes.
You know, you are buying to rent as well. But like I said, the business part of it, the best, buy, sell, buy, rent, 40%, 60% resell. It works like magic. Then come and thank me later and thank Omobola.
There you have it, guys. Buy, sell, rent. Buy, sell, rent. That is how the real estate market works right now. Mr. Bimbola Joseph is a realtor in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Should, in case you're interested in checking out one or two of the properties he's been talking about, his email address and contact phone number would be on the screen for you to contact him directly, or else you can contact conversationswithomobola@gmail.com, and your questions will be forwarded to him and he would get back to you in no time. All right, so as we round off this particular episode, we have so many young minds that might want to delve into this business. As with you, as an expert and a professional in this sector, what would you advise them?
This is because I've seen a lot going on now in the market. It's like the real estate is becoming a dumping ground, for a lot of people. One, real estate is a full-time job. It's not a dumping ground. You have to take it serious. You have to take it like you own it, like it's your life. You have to be passionate about it. You have to be good at it. You have to be excellent at it. You have to be consistent with it. Omobola, you can testify. We have a lot of people that we, started this together years ago. 90% of them are out of touch now, out, and so on. So you must know that your integrity matters. Very key. You must be very diligent. In fact, if there's anything you need to hold today, diligence. You have to be diligent in it. You have to, your integrity, you have to look after your investors. Don't look after yourself. The money will come. Money will surely come. But follow the work ethics. Your integrity matters. Work with the right developers. Look after your investors. Check for value for yourself as well, then every other thing will follow. But if you look for money first, you will not stay long in the market. We can have this conversation today because she's placed some value. She has a lot of integrity and everybody knows her as well, and I could remember, I don't want to bring up some personal cases whereby you see Omobola fighting for our investors, So this is the kind of spirit, that you need to come in with if you want to make it. It's easy to get a real estate job in every part of the world, fine. But it's the fastest way of crashing out.
Yes.
Fastest way of crashing out. So in summary, please be diligent. Your integrity matters. Don't focus on money. Focus on excellence. Focus on consistency. Focus on progress in the job, Focus on your investors as well and the kind of company you work with. Then value for yourself. You need to work on yourself as well. You need to grow. You need to grow. Your investors need to see that you are growing, You need to be very discreet. Very, very key. Discreet as well. I think that's all I have to say
Thank you so much, Mr. Bimbola. Thank you so much. Thank you. We've learned a lot.
I should thank you for the opportunity. I think I would suggest, if people can reach out to you first through me, so that we know where this, whatever referral, whatever is coming from. Through,
Okay, now you heard it. If you want to reach out to Mr. Bimbola Joseph, kindly send an email to conversationswithomobola@gmail.com. And your questions, your requests will be forwarded to Mr. Bimbola Joseph to take up. Really, I'm so glad you're here today. It has been an amazing time.
It's always a good time with you. My old party.
Yes, though. It has been an amazing time with Mr. Bimbola Joseph. And if you enjoyed this episode, why not join us next as I bring someone that you don't know at all, but an interesting topic we're going to delve into. All right, until I see you again on the conversation with Omobola, stay blessed. Bye. Hello guys, stay tuned. Keep watching Conversations with Omobola. Keep watching Conversations with Omobola.